the big problem with this artist collaboration where it seems like the music artist is the main attraction. And then you kind of get this team of people around this music artist, and everybody contributes their services for free, or they contribute them in hopes that this artist is gonna make it, and then you're gonna be a part of the team when they make it. The problem with it, the biggest problem, is that people don't really talk about how to share the vision and share what's happening at the beginning. I think about all of the unsungs and all of the backstories of all of these successful music artists, and then you realize that it was a team of people that was giving and providing all this service for free, and then felt like they got cut out of it once the person got famous or signed to a label and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I want to make this relevant. I want to bring it up now at the beginning.
Oh, because you don't want it to happen to you.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen to me. I don't want it to happen to what we doing. I'm not interested enough for that. Like, to me, it seemed like a lot of people with skills and knowledge that could support a music artist seem to be willing to give away their knowledge and skills for free, just in hopes that this person is gonna blow. And then they're going to appreciate the volunteer time so much that they take them with them. But I think what should be happening is, if the team is volunteering and opportunities are coming to the music artist, the team that's volunteering should be cut in on the opportunities that it's creating. And to me, it don't matter if it's a $1 stream or a $15,000 performance opportunity. But the way it seems to be set up for the music artist who's figuring it out on their own, is they trying to figure out how to scrape together money to be able to pay all these individual entities, which has them thinking that, oh, the money that I pay you means that I control what you do, even if the money isn't really enough or what the person is actually worth. So then when they get inside of a system with a team, they come into it with that same mentality that you're a complementary component to what I'm doing as the music artist, and I need to tell you what you need to do, which is not a collaboration. Ultimately, what that is it's a business that functions from the top down with the hierarchy structure of CEO and employees, without being able to afford the employees that you are trying to tell what to do.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what I'm experiencing. That's what I've been experiencing as someone who people try to collaborate with, is people mistake collaboration for employer-employee relationship. Collaboration is, I'm an artist with my own idea and my own vision, and these shots and images and creative ideas that I'm bringing to the table is actually my intellectual property. This is stuff that I already got in my head before you ever met me, which means I'm sharing my imagination. I'm not looking to be put to work for my service. The most successful collaborations is when all the artists are able to be their full selves, and what's being created is something that everybody shares, not that one person controls, and then everybody gets to complement or contribute to it in negotiation. Or if it does need to be a negotiation, the person who is willing to walk away is the person who actually controls the negotiation. And as the artist, as the main attraction, as the entity that everything surrounds itself around, you got the most leverage. But if you are willing to accept something that you don't want, then you are the one who loses the negotiation. But they done dangled this dream in front of us, and then they done made it hard to reach with the way their system functions. So when we get there and the gate open, oftentimes we going in at all costs, only to have an experience completely different than the one that got us there, you know? Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Because all I'm thinking about is your book cover. And I just think it would be so unfair for you to have a book cover that you don't love. And that don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that last night Yeah.
I forgot all about it.
Did you say to him when we would? Okay. Well, we just need to work on it the next day, within the next 24 hours. But
Yeah, but that's what I started thinking about. I was like, but what about in this scenario with the book cover? I don't really have all the power.
well, in this scenario with the book cover, you don't recognize the power that you have.
Right, it's like I need to say that up front to folks.
Yeah, and even if you don't say it up front, it's really telling the uncomfortable truth. And not uncomfortable for you, but possibly uncomfortable to hear.
Right.
Like, could you imagine me coming out with a book and then being told that we choose the book cover? And not me as a visual artist, but just in general. All I would say is, hey, I've been working on this my whole life.
Right.
I'm on my second book.
Right.
I couldn't imagine not liking my book cover. And if you get to bring something to the table and you know nothing about me, or you know nothing about who I am beyond the manuscript, why wouldn't I bring something to the table? And is it a negotiation, or is this something that because you could imagine me in a meeting talking about this, couldn't you? With 1,000 questions to help navigate me being able to be the priority of my comfort. I think I should be the one the most comfortable, because this ain't your name, this ain't your work, and you actually make money off of it. Like, you have no interest beyond, with your interest starts at money. Yeah. Oftentimes, it's not the artist's fault that the people can't come with them. Oftentimes, the artist is getting support from the team around them, and then they sign a contract that cuts everybody else out that was helping. And in my opinion, the artist that's kind of signing the contract forgets that they have leverage. And forgetting that they have leverage, and it's like this. The artist wants their dream to come true so bad that the moment somebody comes, especially institutions, the moment they come with the publishing or with the money or with the backing or with the agreement, that's all they're thinking about is my dream just came true. And they're not seeing the value that they actually have. They're not seeing that they are valuable, which means if they are valuable, the system around them, that value is recognized and appreciated when the artist makes that clear. Because oftentimes it's not their fault. But to me, the problem is that the team of volunteers are volunteering, or that they are hoping that this person makes it in hopes that this person brings them with them, versus saying, no, I think my contribution to what you're doing has value. And if you're making money, I should be being compensated for what my value is worth.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's the fault of the music artist. I think it's the fault of the individual who is the volunteer. See, I'm taking notes. I'm scheduling when we're supposed to meet so I can write down how much time I'm contributing. And I'm doing it so I recognize what I'm worth and my own value, just for myself. If I'm about to contribute 1,000 hours and for the next 6 months, however much money is made, it's like, what is my contribution worth? Because the music artist is not the volunteer. In the service that I provide, you can't afford it. And whatever the difference is between me and someone you can afford, that difference has monetary value. We got to stop working with each other just because we cool. Yeah. I think artists have been convinced that they don't have value and that they need help and that they seek opportunities and that they starve. And I think these messages to the creative people are causing creative people and causing artists to devalue themselves, versus saying, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is what I come with. You might do this a different way, but this is the way that I operate. If we say what we want more than we ask for permission, what we want to happen will be happening more often. If you don't ask, they can't say no,